ईरान पर हमलों के बाद अमेरिका को बड़ा झटका। कुवैत में अमेरिका के मुतअद्दिद तैयारे गिर गए। 2 तैयारों की वीडियोस और 3 पायलट्स की तस्वीर सामने आ गई। रूसी मीडिया के मुताबिक गिरने वाला अमेरिकी तैयारे F-15 थे। कुवैती वजारत दिफा से जारी बयान में कहा गया है कि तमाम अमेरिकी पायलट महफूज हैं और उन्हें तिब्बी इमदाद के लिए अस्पताल मुंतकिल कर दिया गया है।
तैयारे गिरने की वजूहात जानने के लिए तहकीकात का अमल जारी है और अमेरिकी अफवाज के साथ राबते में है। ईरानी मीडिया ये रिपोर्ट कर रहा है कि अमेरिकी तैयारों को ईरान की फिजाई हुदूद की खिलाफ वर्जी पर मार गिराया गया। तैयारों का मलबा कुवैत की हुदूद में जा गिरा। अमेरिकी हुकाम ने ताहाल तैयारे गिरने की तस्दीक नहीं की है। सऊदी अरब ने अरामको के रासा तनूरा रिफाइनरी में 2 ड्रोन्स मार गिराए हैं। सऊदी वजारत दिफा के मुताबिक ड्रोन्स का मलबा गिरने से रिफाइनरी में मामूली आग लगी। ड्रोन हमले में कोई जानी नुकसान नहीं हुआ है। तो आपको अपडेट करें कि सऊदी अरब ने अरामको के रासा तनूरा रिफाइनरी में 2 ड्रोन्स को मार गिराया है। सऊदी वजारत दिफा के मुताबिक ड्रोन्स का मलबा गिरने से रिफाइनरी में मामूली सी आग लगी है। ड्रोन हमले में कोई जानी नुकसान नहीं हुआ।
ईरान को हमारे लोगों पर हमलों की कीमत चुकानी होगी। तर्जुमान कतर की जानिब से ये कहा गया है। कतर इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट समेत अवामी मकामात को निशाना बनाया गया। तर्जुमान की जानिब से कहा गया कतरी लड़ाका तैयारों ने ड्रोन्स और मिसाइल्स मार गिराए। इस तरह के हमलों का जवाब दिए बगैर जाने नहीं दे सकते। कतरी वजारत खारजा के तर्जुमान की CNN से गुफ्तगू। ईरान को हमारे लोगों पर हमलों की कीमत चुकानी होगी। तर्जुमान कतर का ऐसा कहना है। कतर इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट समेत अवामी मकामात को निशाना बनाया गया। कतरी लड़ाका तैयारों ने ड्रोन्स और मिसाइल्स गिराए। इस तरह के हमलों का जवाब दिए बगैर जाने नहीं दे सकते।
तेहरान पर इस्राएली और अमरीकी हमलों में चीनी शहरी हलाक। चीनी वजारत खारजा ने तेहरान में शहरी की हलाकत की तस्दीक कर दी है। यह अहम खबर है जिससे मुतालिक आपको अपडेट किया जा रहा है कि तेहरान पर इस्राएली और अमरीकी हमलों में चीनी शहरी हलाक हुआ है और चीनी वजारत खारजा की जानिब से इस बात की तस्दीक कर दी गई है।
ईरान जंग तवील होने पर पेंटागन और ट्रंप इंतजामिया को तशवीश। वाशिंगटन पोस्ट की जानिब से ये लिखा गया है। तनाज़ा शिद्दत इख्तियार करके कई हफ्तों तक तूल पकड़ सकता है। पेंटागन का माहौल निहायत कशीदा और खदशात से भरा हुआ है। तवील लड़ाई अमरीकी फ़ज़ाई दिफाई ज़खायर को मज़ीद कमज़ोर कर सकती है। एक मिसाइल को रोकने के लिए 2 या 3 इंटरसेप्टर्स दरकार होते हैं। अमरीकी फ़ौज के वसाइल इंतहाई दबाव के शिकार हैं। किसी दिन ये न कहना पड़े मिसाइल ख़त्म हो गए, हम कार्रवाई रोक रहे हैं। अमरीकी हुकाम में ये तशवीश पाई जाती है जिसका जिक्र किया है वाशिंगटन पोस्ट ने।
और DGIA राफेल ग्रोसी ने मशरिक़ वस्ता में सूरत हाल को इंतहाई तशवीशनाक करार दे दिया है। राफेल ग्रोसी का कहना है कि एटमी ताबकारी का खदशा रद्द नहीं किया जा सकता। एटमी मवाद फैल गया तो पूरे शहर खाली करना पड़ेंगे। ईरान के हमसाया ममालिक में ताबकारी की ताहाल कोई इत्तलात नहीं मिली। हमें उम्मीद है कि ईरान के साथ राबते जल्द बहाल हो जाएंगे। हमें मुज़ाकरात की मेज़ पर वापस जाना चाहिए।
मशरिक़ वुस्ता में जंग, खित्ते में फ्लाइट ऑपरेशन दरहम बरहम, हजारों परवाजें मनसूख, लाखों अफराद जरूरियात के मुताबिक सफर न कर सके। हवाई अड्डों पर फंसे हुए मुसाफिर अलग हैं। गैर मुल्की मीडिया के मुताबिक गुज़श्ता रोज मशरिक़ वुस्ता में 2800 फ्लाइट्स का शेड्यूल कैंसिल कर दिया गया। बहरीन और इसराइल में 50%, कतर और इराक में 40% परवाजें मनसूख हुई। मुत्तहिदा अरब अमारात के तमाम बैनुल-अक़वामी हवाई अड्डे आज भी बंद हैं। दुबई, अबू धाबी और कतर में हजारों मुसाफिर एयरपोर्ट्स पर फंसे हुए हैं। पाकिस्तान में भी इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट ऑपरेशन बुरी तरह मुतासर हुआ है। मशरिक़ वुस्ता के लिए 24 घंटों में 106 और 3 दिन में 300 से ज्यादा परवाजें मनसूख हुई। पाकिस्तान के मुख्तलिफ हवाई अड्डों से कैंसिल होने वाली फ्लाइट्स को दुबई, अबू धाबी, कतर, शारजा, कुवैत और बहरीन के लिए उड़ान भरना थी। दुनिया भर में 19,000 से ज्यादा परवाजों को ताख़ीर का सामना करना पड़ा।
पाकिस्तान स्टॉक मार्केट में तारीख की बदतरीन मंदी का रिकॉर्ड कायम हो गया। स्टॉक मार्केट एक दिन में 16,000 पॉइंट्स नीचे आ गई। बदतरीन मंदी पर मार्केट हॉल्ट का कानून हरकत में आया और 1 घंटे के लिए ट्रेडिंग रोकना पड़ी। मार्केट एक दिन में 16 हदें गंवा बैठी। मार्केट में कारोबार का आगाज ही 15,000 से जायद पॉइंट्स की मंदी से हुआ। 1 घंटे की बंदिश के बाद ट्रेडिंग दोबारा शुरू हुई तो मार्केट में जुज़वी रिकवरी भी देखी गई। 100 इंडेक्स 16,079 पॉइंट्स गिरकर 1,51,973 पर बंद हुआ।
I my best to reach, but I couldn't make it. I was very clear yesterday morning in Saudi Arabia that I won't be able to make 3 o'clock, so that's why I requested my office to reschedule it for today. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience. But as I said, that the original idea was to, when I asked my office to fix a sitting, was the Afghanistan, to update you on Afghanistan, which we will do today. But now the situation which has been evolving, and while I was in Saudi Arabia, from Saturday morning onwards, I think I would like to say, first few words on that, and then I'll walk you through the Afghanistan situation. Excellencies, Pakistan is obviously very closely monitoring the evolving situation in Iran, as well as watching and the tensions which are building up in the region. And we have been deeply interconnected with different countries. I have, while in Saudi Arabia, I was able to talk to Foreign Minister of Iran, Foreign Minister of Uzbekistan, multiple times Foreign Minister of Saudi Arabia, then Deputy Prime Minister of United Arab Emirates, a number of foreign affairs officials, foreign ministers of Qatar, Foreign Minister of Oman, Deputy Prime Minister of Iraq, and there are certain meetings scheduled with some European diplomats, my counterparts, as well as Jordan and Kuwait later today. So I think the whole objective is that this recent escalation is obviously has now significantly heightened tension in a very already fragile and volatile environment. We are doing our full diplomatic efforts and requesting all parties to de-escalate and to refrain from this process, which according to our information, just not too old, just about a week ago, Prime Minister had official visit to Austria, and we had discussion with the IAEA officials there, and the feedback was very positive. Obviously, these serious developments have taken place at a time when diplomatic efforts were underway to reach a peaceful and negotiated solution. But what triggered all of a sudden this action, and which is now engulfed almost all countries. As late as this morning, we understand that Saudi Arabia has also now, in self-defense, responded to Iran. Though there is no reported casualties, Pakistan, as soon as I landed yesterday, we had a meeting. Prime Minister chaired the meeting. The civil military leadership was there, and there was an official statement, in this regard issued by Prime Minister's office. I'm sure you would have seen that statement as well. We are concerned over a violation of the norms and international law and the age-old tradition that the heads of state and the government should have been seen targeting now. You see, post-World War II, we all know that these institutions were created to create some international, law and order, and that's why there was a UN Charter. There are certain conventions which we all are supposed to follow, but things are on ground moving very differently, which obviously is worrisome because we believe that the international law must prevail and the convention must be respected. In all these engagements, we had consistently urged that the door to dialogue and diplomacy must not be closed. Pakistan's position has been clear and persistent that all countries must abide by the principles of UN Charter and international law, including respect for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of other states, as well as international humanitarian law. In my latest conversation with Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi on 28th of February, I have conveyed Pakistan's condemnation of the attacks and called for restraint and diplomacy and dialogue, which he positively responded. But on ground, we are seeing that things are not yet settling or easing out. In the emergency meeting of the UN Security Council held under the agenda of the situation in the Middle East, held on 28th of February, Pakistan permanent representative at the UN has also reiterated Pakistan's condemnations of the attack in Iran. I have also spoken with, as I said, different foreign ministers in this regard, and I think I haven't talked to anyone who disagrees that the dialogue and diplomacy is the only way forward. Not only for this region, but wherever there is any conflict, there are forums available. There are systems in place. Post World War II. So it seems to be a very, very turbulent time in the diplomatic space and diplomatic world, which we all need to work together to bring it back to the original, the agreed principles to move. Pakistan also stands in full solidarity with all our brotherly countries and underscores the need to exercise maximum restraint. That is the message we have been giving to whosoever Prime Minister speaks, whosoever I speak, or whosoever Field Marshal Syed Munir speaks to his counterparts on the defense side. We acknowledge that the main target of Iran's retaliatory strikes were in self-defense, but Pakistan deeply regrets and condemns these strikes on the brotherly countries, including Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Jordan, Kuwait, Qatar, and UAE, and Oman. We can't have double standard. As I said, that we were the first ones. I was in Saudi Arabia, and the moment I got this news, my office, I talked to them, and they issued more of a statement condemning it. But within no time, we then found a number of attacks, obviously in self-defense, but that compounded and complicated the situation on ground. So anyway, they are a sovereign state, and it was their decision. They say that we have not attacked those countries, we have attacked the American base there or their installation there. But there is still no justification because of the panic. See what's the turmoil in the entire region. We are seeing. I myself have to find ways and means to get back to the country, and the entire space in the Gulf states airspace was closed. So Prime Minister of Pakistan has expressed his deep regrets and calls to the leadership of the brotherly countries, as I said, almost all of them, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, Jordan, Bahrain, one by one, and it has been requesting to please exercise restraint, don't react, and all this business. This last 72 hours developments are really very, very worrisome. In our outreach at the leadership level, we have called for an immediate halt to escalation through urgent resumption of diplomacy to achieve a peaceful, negotiated resolution to the crisis. Pakistan stands ready to extend our support towards peaceful resolution of outstanding issues. Incidentally, this, if you recall, this is the second round. The last round was in June last year. Then again, we did our complete efforts. Oman was the mediator, and again Oman is again mediator this time. And the talks in Geneva about a week, 10 days ago were going very positive. So, our effort has been to encourage both the US and Iran to get engaged in dialogue, diplomacy, and resolve the issue. I won't walk you through the entire detail. We are privy to detail of the demands and the responses. We have been encouraging to make it a viable, a win-win for both the United States and Iran. And I think we are very close, in counseling both countries on this subject. They were both positive, and they were both forthcoming. You see the actions now. As I said, that Foreign Minister of Oman was absolutely satisfied. So was the authorities of IAEA, whom we met about 10 days ago during our official visit to Austria. So it is puzzling that what necessitated all of a sudden, a decision to attack. Anyway, Gulf countries host obviously millions of Pakistani nationals. We have a huge diaspora in almost in every country. The biggest ones are in Saudi Arabia and in UAE. So, you are already aware that in the attack in Abu Dhabi, unfortunately, one of our Pakistani, national was also martyred in that attack. Our missions in the region remain fully engaged with the diaspora and remain in close contact with local authorities for facilitation and with our foreign office, constant reach out to our missions and through the missions to the diaspora. We have also, issued advisory giving detail of all the countries and the diaspora the way they should get in touch. The crisis management unit has been activated in the foreign office here, as well as our missions in the entire region. Pakistan have always supported a cessation of hostilities, upholding the international law and principles of the UN Charter, resumptions of diplomacy to find a peaceful and negotiated solution.